I'm going why you say Elmer, but I'm cooking you. I want to make you one a boy, if I want to with Peter son. You was my youngest guest, as the African abundance, but we got all like eating and gone. I'm going to Boston. I almost haven't get Germany after a buy this one car and going back. So I give it and going on me. I get out when no against me. I guess I would give us go. I think that without the bars being against me. We're calling it give it to them. I'm a year for this going. So it is again. I then got the game go. And that again, I was getting me. We got started quite out, we gotta go. I always had the games. Last remember, on that I go for that. And I give me a love yet. And that's what it's not. I got that, I got a big offer. You think you got like, because we're going, we got the armor, and we got him. I mean, yes, we got it. I gave a gift me, I make a boy, yes. I'm a gay in Scotland, but he means I'm a Scotland. I got it, give it, new work. Yeah, I did it, English got it, each gap, and he got like cooking. Wine down here, I got it, I give it. Yes, maybe get on the vocation, but in that sense, when we get a circle, we got home, we get given SMEs. I think that not why this year is going to say often between government and I'm a bit for this one, yes or no. I think I can think up against our vacation, so I think I can on route. This is just moment. Just I am making one that I ate go to give us gas again.
Together for a while now. What prompted your decision to take on a disabled intern?
I think to learn, to be honest. Being an MSP, people come to you, and one of the issues I'd become more and more aware of was people with disabilities were being left out of the work market, and that was a concern to me when there were social enterprises working in the Highlands and Islands who actually take on people with disabilities and they give them a start. But in a way they become a logjam because they can't then get the employers to take on people who are trained and who do everything. So that kind of struck me as an issue that needed to be dealt with. So when the opportunity came along, I thought, well, this gives me a better understanding. It's all very well talking the talk, but you need to walk the walk.
I'm only beginning to get something this month.
What do you think the challenge is for disabled people in seeking elected office?
There's many challenges, but I always think challenge is an opportunity.
Right.
And opportunity really means for me that if someone is facing a potential barrier, and we've got to realise it's sometimes potential or even perceived barrier.
Yes.
We can find ways of overcoming that. Mm-hmm. There is no barrier that I'm aware of that can't be addressed.
And I still want the bowling awful as job, Marcy.
What do you think the challenge is for disabled people in seeking elected office?
There are lots of challenges, and I think the first barrier is to get people to understand that you can go forward, that you have the potential to, and you can be treated like the same as everyone else, because I think people's instinct is to be nice, but to be nice is to them, you know, like, it comes across as sometimes pity. So I think that's the first challenge, to actually get across that barrier to say, you know, I'm good enough to stand for elected office, you know, and I don't need the sympathy vote. In the Labour Party, the members around you to support you to do that, and to allow you, you know, to not go to every campaign session. You know, some of us can't walk around the doors and trap doors, you know, that's a barrier to us. And yet, exactly, and to pick up the phone, and yet it's a requirement. You know, our party make it a requirement to make as many contacts as they see it. Whereas you and I both know that it's quite hard and difficult. You don't know what you're going to be like day in and day out. We can't plan our weeks like that, so we can't give definite days of where we're going to be. And if we do so, then we might be letting a lot of people down.
And it's not because of the disability. People actually work to their own strengths anyway. Yeah. So, you know, I sometimes think that there's a negative focus rather than the positive aspect of saying, right, okay, this person has a disability, so what? You know? So what? I mean, you know, what can we do, and what do we need to be able to do to allow someone, and it's not allow, that sounds like giving permission, it's enable, you know, someone to do what they want to do. Now, when I first came into politics, it wasn't easy. When was that? A long time ago. I can't really remember, but I mean, in terms of going forward to be a candidate, it was back in the late 90s, and I was out with John Swinney and Pete Worship at the time. They both were on at me to sort of say, you know, get vetted. And I went, I'm far too busy, you know. But anyway, they persuaded me, and that's when I sort of and then I started contesting seats, in the knowledge that I wasn't going to win. But before I had to contest a seat, you know, I had to actually convince my branch. I had to convince the people within my own party that, hey, I can do this. But there was a lot of people thought, nah, a blind man can't do that. No way, you know. There's just no way, you know.
Do you know, financial barriers as well. Do you know, it costs a lot more just to be disabled in life. Do you know, and everybody knows that. Be it like, so for me, my car's adapted to allow me to drive. That costs thousands of pounds to do. Without my car, I can't get to the places I need to go to. But no one sees that. You know, no one thinks, okay, we can help you along that way, or when we fundraise for campaigning, we have to include those certain things in. And that's just my disability. I mean, there'll be plenty of others, you know, who require a lot more or a lot less. But no one ever sits down and discusses those things.
Do you think your life experiences before you got involved in politics have changed how you participate?
Definitely. I think, Joe, and I think again that's how the media have played that for me. I mean, when the first story about me being elected was, you know, being disabled, and that was the first time in my life, I mean, as much as yes, it's a disability that I was born with, that it became an issue. You know, like, I had to be defined by that rather than just be defined as Siobhan who plays football, or is the oldest sister to Gerard or Mairead, or whatever it might be. That was the first time I had been defined by someone else as a disabled MSP. Not just an MSP, because I couldn't be that, for heaven's sake. I had to be something else, you know. And that was tough, and I think it's then that you reflect on your life and what you've gone through, because I think for me, as the youngest female, you know, just to add to that, you're seen as someone with no experience, and what do you bring? What's your value to society?
And to be honest, the dog has opened the doors for me here too. Because for people that were, how do you communicate with Dennis? There's no eye contact, you know, that sort of stuff. They would talk to the dog, you know. They talk to the dog, and then they would say, "Hi, how you doing?" You know, I was like, "That's fine." You know, that's great. So from that perspective, you know, the dog for me has been an extremely useful add-on to some extent. It's because he's so handsome. You know, he's a bit of a show-off. I'll tell you something. You'll kill me when I tell you this. The security did a collage of all the MSPs, and there was still a space left. And they put Q's picture in it, you see. And then they had a competition to see who's most handsome.
Did you win?
Q won. Yeah, Q won. And I'll tell you, there's a few petted lips out there. I'm thinking of one person in particular at the moment. I better not name him. He's SNP as well. You know. He's a very young minister.
Why do you think it's important that disabled people are involved in politics?
if you don't have folk in politics that are a cross-section of the Scottish public, you kind of lose out of that knowledge and that experience. And you know, I'm kind of involved in women's issues and equalities and things like that, and you know, looking at 50-50. And the reason for looking for things like that is to get the perspective of Scottish people. And the same with people with disabilities. How can, you know, me looking in from the outside see how the laws we're making and the decisions we make impact on people with disabilities? And so if you have people who are representative in there making the decisions and speaking from their own point of view, from their own knowledge, you know, their view of the world, it actually makes for better legislation, better governance.
What advice would you give to me being disabled, as one day I wish to stand for election?
Don't do it.
No,
No, in all seriousness, absolutely. I mean, I think the advice I would give is try and be, and it's hard to, try and be as prepared as you can about who you are, and I'm sure you are. I know that sounds a bit, you know, condescending, but for me, that was the biggest thing for me. Like, I thought I knew who I was. I thought coming in here I was very confident, you know, in who I was with my disability and what it means and what the future is for me. And then to be challenged day in and day out, it wears you down. And I found myself having to go to therapy and to talk to people about it and make sense of what was happening, because I really struggled in the first 18 months in here to be constantly having to defend it, constantly having to, you know, say, do you know what, I am as good as anybody else, and I've never ever had to do that anywhere else in life. But you had to do it in the very place that you're at. So what equality? Yeah, so I mean, for me, I think it would be that. I mean, and I don't know how you prepare yourself for that. Do you know, I know, you know, that you've got a loving partner and family and friends all around you. Do you know, and that's I mean, for me, that's the thing. Like, do you know, in the last 2 years, I mean, I've got married and I've got a child on the way, and that has changed how you look at many things. But that made it easier to come home and you know, to shut down as much as you can, because you can't shut it off. But knowing that somebody else was there to support you, and I know that you've got that, so that helps massively.
What I got to English is God can give on this. It's always been a workplace and work go when I work you will get to get it. Get after I got man. Get working government. I ever get all anger, passion, like everything. Guys can guess now. Everyone get people take us very decent. I ever done this. I get it. You can make it redundant. I got you work as a bad person. You have honest. God gives you. You always give. I give it back on. I can show what the idea of listening, but listening with everyone.